Marcella, and I am coming to you in the evening. This is Monday, April 30th, 2018. That makes it 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh, now I'm thinking about Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall. 2 weeks. Remember that part?
Have you brought any fruits or vegetables onto the planet?
2 weeks.
Excuse me?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Okay, anyway. If you don't remember, look it up. It's 14 days. A juice fasting journey. I am currently having my dinner, which is my carrot beet juice. It's a good one. There's no ill taste at all in that one. I mean, nothing that you even... I mean, once in a while I might get like a little bit of earthiness, but I think that's really only if I don't have enough of my other ingredients. I am playing with this measuring tape like a dope. Okay, today being Monday, this morning I got up, and again, even though I got up really early, I wasn't jumping out of bed. But once I went to the restroom and everything, my mind was kind of clear. My eyes felt good. I didn't feel groggy. And I want to point out that for years, it's been at least 2 years, if not more, and I think it's been more. I think it's been more like 5 or 6 years for sure. I have not had one day where I have felt refreshed when I've woken up. Not one. I felt groggy every single day. And I used to think about it, and I eventually thought to myself, wait, does that mean that when I felt all really good in my teens and my younger days, when I would get up after a refreshing night of sleep, that only is for that age group? So I don't think that's right. It can't be right. I thought about it, and I was trying to figure out a way to get that back. Well, this year, since I got the CPAP machine, because they said I needed it for sleep apnea, I said, hey, okay, I will try it out, because I would like to be able to sleep through the night, because things were getting even worse than they had been. Like, I was waking up multiple times during the night, so I knew something must be going on, and because I'd gained more weight in the last year, and the doctor said that wasn't normal, how much I'd gained in the year, but I think it was all kind of related to, like, my dad had gotten sick, and again, I cope with food. I cope by using food, right? I did improve some with the CPAP machine, but I never woke up feeling not groggy. I was still groggy every morning, and there's been, 2 or 3 days now in a row that I have felt good here when waking up. So I do want to say that that's definitely the juicing. It can't be anything else. So because I'm on a solid food vacation, I'm not eating any solid food, meaning my jaw isn't having to work, my esophagus doesn't have to do much, my stomach is not doing much. I mean, it's working a little bit because it's getting food in there through the form of the liquid. But basically the liquid is just, it's going to go through you, and it's going to get into your cells right away and start working and healing the body. So I expect to see more improvements in the coming weeks. So I am not going to stop anytime soon. It's okay, I want to eat something. I mean, there's all kinds of things I could think of to eat right now. Like Papa's. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of like the chopped beef sandwiches or anything. I hate dry stuff that's like kind of dry. I would be going for a chopped barbecue baked potato, or chopped beef and cheese fries. And I do want to tell you that because of the issues that I have with my throat, sometimes it could take me close to an hour, if not over an hour, to eat a meal. That's any meal. I could get Kung Pao chicken from Panda Express, and it's going to take me at least 45 minutes to eat that whole thing. And I may not eat it all at one time. And because of that, those issues, anytime, I had to plan everything, you guys. I had to plan, like, if I decide to eat, how long it's going to take me to eat. The fact that I might have to use the restroom after. Now that's a sign right there. If you have gotten to the point where you almost need to go to the restroom every time after you eat, you've got way too much crap in you. Believe me, you have all this space in there, and things tend to sit and rot inside your intestine. So I'm hopeful that by the end of whatever period I choose to do this for, that I actually have cleared a lot of junk out. I don't plan on doing any kind of enema or colonic. I don't have the money for those kinds of things or the patience to try it. At least I probably, since I didn't take my measurements till midway, I guess, or when the beginning of the second week was going to start, I probably won't do measurements again for at least a week. I don't know if I want to do weekly or monthly on those. I'm not as concerned with them, but I think that the measurement at least will give me a solid number to look at and compare. I'm more interested in how I feel and my range of motion and, that kind of stuff. My goal is to get to a place where I can just manage my life, and do things that I need to do. Today I made stew meat for my kids. It's their favorite. Remember that one? I told you about that recipe in an earlier video. That's basically you pack a stew meat, put it in your Instant Pot or your slow cooker, and cover it with about 3 to 4 cans of cream of mushroom. The best kind, the regular cream of mushroom, not the reduced anything, and set it for about 6 hours on low, and then pour it over rice. They love it because it's just a comfort type creamy rice dish. So they love that. And they got to have it when they got home from school, and then we took off to go take my youngest to her ballet, tap, jazz combination class. So I was there for a little while and came home, did a little video editing, and then decided to go ahead and make my video for today. Tomorrow starts day 15. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. My husband did. We did go ahead and get a week's worth of veggies and fruit, so I'm going to continue on and just keep on going. My throat, I'm really feeling it in my throat now when I need something. It's amazing. I'm just like astounded. I never really understood or felt it and could understand that feeling. Well, I know one thing. I know one thing is that I haven't had any serious numbing in my hands like I've been having for the past year. It basically put me out of work. And then I had all these other issues that were happening, like the carpal tunnel is there. It's causing me trouble, my arthritis and stuff in my hands and my wrist. But I don't feel the numbness and tingling here. Does that mean that maybe it'll go away in my legs, in my feet? I'll keep praying and keep juicing at it and see what happens. I mean, once this stuff starts, or damage has already been done, and the longer it continues, the more damage is done. But there are cases where people have reversed all their conditions. So maybe I will be so lucky. My shoulders are still feeling okay. I haven't had a recurrence so much of the bad pains in there. And my foot, oh my gosh, I'm getting sharp pain right now in my foot. I don't know what is going on there. I was having the bad sharp pains in both feet off and on. Like it would come on one, the other one, then sometimes together. And I haven't had any in my left foot in the last few days. So I'm hopeful that my right foot will take heed of that and decide to stop paining me too. So I will just keep hope alive on that front because the pain is extremely sharp. It comes anytime I've been driving and I've gotten the pain, and I'm not one of those people that there's a bee in the car and I'm just going to start going wildly after the bee. I will calmly pull over to the side of the road and then I will go crazy on the bee. So, you know, even with the pain like that, I just keep going until I can get somewhere where I can see what's going on with it. Am I okay? My eczema is still there. I am still itching, and you can't see it probably, but I have still some scaliness here. But I've noticed here on my hand, it's smooth all of a sudden, and it hasn't been smooth. It's been bad. It's been pretty bad, and both hands are smooth. And I don't think it's because Aunt Flo is coming, because you know funny things happen with Aunt Flo too, because the last few months, you know, she hasn't been able to take it away, but now my skin is so smooth, it makes me just so happy that that's happened. The last few months, I've started getting more and more pain in my mouth, okay, and that concerns me because as a larger person, I have never wanted to go to the dentist. And that's sad because when I was a kid, I went to the dentist every 6 months and I took really good care of my teeth. I followed all the instructions, you know, but I'm a little bit lazy and I need to be reminded on stuff like that. So, and with all this sugar laden stuff I know I've had over the last few years, it doesn't help. But the reason I don't really want to go to the dentist is because when I lie in the chair, I'm so wide on both sides that the dentist has to touch me. They have to touch me, like their body is against my body. That's uncomfortable. Not only that, but it's harder, I think, for them to try to get to your mouth. I mean, I know they have it's a little table you're on, but I'm a big lady, so I kind of go on both sides, and it's not comfortable, and it makes it harder for me even, and my tongue has been enlarged for the last few years. Oh, I can tell. It pushes on my teeth when I sleep. I try to leave my mouth open to kind of stick it out. Anyway, that's another thing that I'm hoping I can correct because it's an issue. I've read different things like your body doesn't get enough water, or there's just something wrong in the body, so you know you need to fix it. So hopefully that will reverse too. But I am thrilled that when I just talked about the pain in my mouth, I haven't noticed it in the last few days, and I completely forgot that I hadn't been noticing it. And I've been having the issues here, and on the bottom. It's like both on the top and the bottom, and it's just gone. I'm thinking that this juice fast is going to become a regular thing for me. I'm not going to do it for every day of the rest of my life, but I think I might end up doing it once a year. Maybe not as long as I'm going to end up going, but let's see. It's certainly not hurting me. I want to thank you all for tuning in. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe so you can follow along with my journey. Share the videos. And I hope you have a good day.